Our story begins during a difficult time for the Israelites, who were oppressed by the Philistines for 40 years. In the town of Zorah, there lived a man named Manoah from the tribe of Dan. His wife was barren and had no children. One day, an angel of the Lord appeared to her and said, "You are childless, but you will conceive and give birth to a son. Be careful not to drink wine or eat anything unclean, for your son will be a Nazirite, dedicated to God from birth. His hair must never be cut, and he will begin to deliver Israel from the hands of the Philistines." Excited, the woman ran to tell her husband. Manoah prayed, asking God to send the angel again to teach them how to raise the child. God answered his prayer, and the angel returned. When Manoah asked what rules should govern the boy's life, the angel repeated the instructions. Soon, Manoah's wife gave birth to a son, and they named him Samson. As he grew, the Lord blessed him, and the Spirit of God began to stir in him. One day, Samson traveled to Timnah, where he saw a Philistine woman. He told his parents, "I want her as my wife." They objected, asking why he would marry a Philistine, but Samson insisted. Unbeknownst to them, God was using this to create a conflict with the Philistines. On his way to Timnah, Samson encountered a roaring lion. The Spirit of the Lord came upon him, and with incredible strength, he tore the lion apart with his bare hands. Later, he found a swarm of bees and honey inside the lion's carcass. He ate the honey and gave some to his parents without telling them where it came from. At his wedding feast, Samson posed a riddle to his Philistine companions. Out of the eater, something to eat. Out of the strong, something sweet. Unable to solve it, they pressured his wife to get the answer. She wept and pleaded until Samson finally told her. She then revealed it to her people. Before sunset on the 7th day, the men answered Samson's riddle. Angered, he struck down 30 Philistines, took their garments, and left in fury. Later, Samson discovered that his wife had been given to another man. In revenge, he caught 300 foxes, tied their tails together with torches, and set them loose in the Philistines' fields, burning their crops. Enraged, the Philistines retaliated, killing his wife and her family. Samson vowed revenge and struck down many of them. The Philistines came to capture him, and the Israelites, fearing their wrath, bound Samson with new ropes and handed him over. But as he approached the Philistines, the Spirit of the Lord came upon him. He broke the ropes as if they were nothing, picked up a donkey's jawbone, and struck down 1,000 men. Later, Samson fell in love with Delilah, a woman from the valley of Sorek. The Philistine rulers offered her silver to discover the secret of his strength. She pleaded with him repeatedly, but he misled her each time. Finally, worn down by her persistence, he revealed the truth. "My strength comes from my uncut hair. If it is shaved, I will become weak." Delilah betrayed him. While he slept, she had his hair cut. When the Philistines attacked, Samson expected to fight back, but his strength was gone. They captured him, gouged out his eyes, and imprisoned him in Gaza. Over time, Samson's hair began to grow again. One day, the Philistines held a great feast in their temple to celebrate his capture. They brought Samson out to entertain them. Blind and humiliated, he prayed, "Sovereign Lord, strengthen me one last time." He placed his hands on the pillars of the temple and pushed with all his might. The structure collapsed, killing thousands of Philistines along with himself. In his death, Samson defeated more enemies than he had in his lifetime. His family recovered his body and buried him. He had led Israel for 20 years. The story of Samson teaches us about faith, strength, and the dangers of temptation. Despite his flaws, God used him to fulfill his purpose. Thank you for being part of this incredible mission. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and tap the bell icon so you never miss a new release. Help us spread these powerful Bible stories by liking, commenting, and sharing this video with your friends and family. Your support makes all the difference. Thank you.